Yes.
What do you mean? What
Well,
do you mean?
Not to detract from the amazing journey we're going to have about the water horse, right? The amazing journey, or underline that, amazing journey. But I heard that your Jolly Green Giant was up for discussion when you were doing the review.
I may have got my giants confused.
So you were a fantastic rendition of doing a Marvel Legends review on the Giant.
Did you like my review? Bob kept playing with the Giant's willy. Did you notice?
I know, yeah, I did. Yeah.
I think he stuck his thumb up his bum as well a couple of times.
Well, you were handling his crotch a lot, so yeah.
It's hard to avoid, really, to be honest, Pete.
It is hard to avoid, isn't it? Even when it's right into your face.
I reckon you would have touched it, probably.
Well, there's no doubt. That's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Oh.
You'd have gone straight for it, I think, wouldn't you? You know.
Yeah.
Why are we starting talking about giant?
I don't know. Like I said, it detracts.
You started it. Remember?
No, I know. It detracts from the water horse. So.
Yeah. It's serious. It's supposed to be serious.
This is serious. Yes, this is serious.
Why do you still feel like you can be like me? Gaining the idea it could be like me. Why do you still feel like you can be like me? Gaining the idea it could be like me. There's only one Salacious Rum, and he's the only, and he's the only, he's truly known. He's truly known. Why do you still feel like you can be like me? Gaining the idea could be like
G'day. Welcome to the Two Pommies, the only show where you get 2.5 stars for the price of one. Try. Starring from England, the leader of the Monkey Salacious Rum. That's right. I mean, I'm one of the Pommies. I think you're the half, to be honest, Salacious. I think you're supposed to be the half.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. What are you on about?
Well, three quarters.
All right. And also starring from New Zealand, Peter Jackson's favourite fluffer from the PGM show. Please welcome Peter Gordon McKinnon. Yeah.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
One person and coughing.
Yeah, there's a little clap. There's Pete's channel, by the way. So Pete does have his own channel, the PGM show. The link is in the description, so please go over and sub and share some of that community love. I am Bob Rum. For those that are wondering what a pommy is a derogatory word used in Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, and it refers to a Brit, and it's derived from the acronym POME, E. Prisoner of Mother England. But just who is the prisoner exactly? Well, tonight we find out as we discuss a film that came out in 2007 that Pete starred in. It was known as The Water Horse. So we're going to discuss this and find out about Pete's experiences behind the scenes on location.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Looking forward to this one. Looking forward to this one. To be honest, it's going to be interesting.
It's quite apt, really, Salacious and Bob, because it's a very wet and windy day. So
It is here as well. It is here as well. This is where our worlds collide. You see, we're sharing the bad weather at the same time.
So yeah.
And there's lots of Scots in New Zealand as well. So New Zealand makes a fitting location, a fitting a fitting location for a Scottish myth, I think.
My dad was Scottish.
Ooh.
McKinnon. McKinnon.
Oh.
So
From the clan McKinnon. From the clan of McKinnon.
We did have a we did have a clan called McKinnon, MacKinnon. So
Let's welcome in the army and see who we've got joining us this evening.
Hello, Army.
We have the general, the war chief himself, LaxIvrak. All right, good to see you. Good to see
16 minutes. I got to wait.
He's been here a while waiting. He's been here.
So you're here now. Dora.
Dora, hello, Dora. Good to see you, Dora.
Was it Doug? Was it Doug?
Not Doug. It's not Doug. It's not Doug. It's Dora. Dora.
Sorry, Dora.
Honestly, what are you calling Dora Doug for? That's outrageous.
Well, somebody else called it Doug. I didn't call it Doug.
Who did? Who did? No one did. You did. You just did it.
Okay. Did I do it? Okay. Sorry, Dora. I won't call you that.
Hello. Palpatine's here. Palpatine. Someone else from Down Under is here.
Mr. Michael Reed.
Michael Reed. Now, do you Kiwis say that you're Down Under, or is it just the Aussies that say they're Down Under?
No. We say Down Under too. Yeah. We say
as well.
More or less, we should actually catch a phrase going, yeah, we're down under.
Right. You're like down under and a bit to the right.
Yeah. Well, I think the new catchphrases went around a few times where the pimple on the backside of the world.
Yeah. That's right. That works. That works.
It does.
When I think of you, Pete, I often think of.
Yeah.
No, not that. G'day, Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
APD's here.
Yes. You sexy pommies. Thanks.
Well, which one's the pommy, though? Who's the pommy? Is he the pommy or am I the pommy? See?
No.
See?
I guess that you are more of a pommy than me.
Why? Why?
I'm a New Zealand born Scottish ancestry dad.
No, I reckon that makes you the pommy because that makes you the pommy because the thing is, you and the Aussies are more pommies than us English because you've still got our head of state, so you're prisoners to us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, more Australia than anything else, but
I don't know you as well. Why are you different? Why you're the same? So we basically own you, Pete.
Okay.
See how it works.
Oh, thanks very much. Yeah.
We own him. Lady Stephanie's here. Lady Stephanie.
Lady Stephanie.
Good to start with a bit of politics. Oh, we like a bit of.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Yeah, good to see you. Manga Fangadanga.
Sorry, I can't do that, can I?
Okay, manga.
Manga, sorry.
Good to see you. Lady Catherine as well. Lady Catherine.
Lady Catherine.
I'm in the doghouse, apparently. I'm in the doghouse with. I've been naughty, apparently.
You're always in the doghouse. So,
I
that,
know.
you know, so is Michael. Well,
Michael is he's worse. Lack's never seen this. He's never seen it.
So,
all right.
Not too many people have, but it's
No.
it's an international film, but it's a British film, I suppose.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Yeah.
Jumpy's here. Jumpy's here. Little Jumpy.
How are you, mate?
The viewers are the prisoners. That's good. I like that.
Well, you might be right there.
Yeah. Do they deep fry the water horse at the end of the movie? What the hell? Jesus. Honestly.
No, I think they spit roast it. Oh.
No, we don't talk about that.
Sorry.
Okay.
I had to get one of those jokes.
Okay, right. Let's get into it then. Let's talk about the water horse. So, first of all, I just want to read a little bit of this. So, Water Horse: Legends of the Deep is a 2007 fantasy film directed by Jay Russell. So I thought it was
Jackson, right?
Yeah, but it's not. It's Jay Russell, but it does use the Weta Workshop. So it is using the visual effects from the Peter Jackson stable. So it is obviously affiliated. I don't know if he was on the production team but it stars Emily Watson from Harry Potter, Ben Chaplin, and David Morrissey. And it was produced by Rayolution Studios and Walden Media, and it was filmed in New Zealand. Hence why this came across. Hence why you became involved in this. And I didn't realize, but it's based on a children's novel, The Water Horse. Alex Etai, as a young boy, discovers a mysterious egg and cares for what hatches out of it. A water horse, loosely based on the Celtic water horse, which later becomes the fabled Loch Ness monster. And so it's interesting. So I'm just going to play the trailer as well, just to set the scene a little bit. I'll be honest, this is not one of the films that I came across either. Right. So this one's a new.
Did you like it, Ron? Did you like it? Ron?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's got Brian Cox in it as well.
All right, let's. Can you see that? Okay.
No,
not on yet. Oh no, here we go. Right.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Can you keep a secret? What is it?
It looks like a water horse. They're not supposed to be real. You're invited.
Angus, what are you doing in there?
To the funniest, wildest, craziest adventure from Walden Media, who brought you the Chronicles of Narnia. The Water Horse, rated PG.
Okay. Great. So there you go.
British Bulldog.
Oh, that dog. Yeah, I like that bulldog. So then, Pete, what did you know about Loch Ness, or about the book, The Waterhouse, before it was announced that a film will be made in New Zealand?
I didn't know about the book necessarily. It was based on a book. I knew about Loch Ness, of course, the history behind it, and the myth. The myth behind it, the history behind, well, some of the history, not all the history, but the myth, because they think it's a myth, or they now think it's real.
Yeah,
there is something deep, dark, monstrous down in the Loch Ness. But this was proven to be, even in the movie, it was proven to be a couple of guys actually putting something in the water.
Never. The Scots wouldn't do that.
Outrageous. To make it out to be a myth, and that's where they got the legend from, even in the film. But I didn't know it was a book, to be honest. I mean, it was just another job for me. So yeah. Yeah.
Now, do you believe in the myth of the Loch Ness? And if you saw it, what would you do? Because I'd probably ride it.
I'll probably get eaten by it.
Yeah, I think
Um,
it probably would eat you. I reckon. Would you
I,
ride it? I'd ride it. I'd want to ride it.
the little boy actually rides it in this movie.
I know.
So that would be cool to actually ride it if I don't think I believe it.
Don't believe it.
Myth.
I reckon it's an old dinosaur. Because them locks are really deep. Why isn't it? Why can't it be an old like a big giant crocodile with?
Well, it could be, yeah, it could be.
I believe it. I believe it.
If you believe it, you believe it. But I think it's just a myth, really.
We used
if
to we used to collect cards in PG Tips when we were kids. We used to buy tea, and they used to sell it. They used to get free little cards, and the cards were called Mysteries of the World, and they were like little matchbox-sized cards, and they were all around. They were and you get one for all the mysteries around the world. And I remember getting the Loch Ness Mysteries of the World card and thinking it was awesome.
Did you get the chimpanzee with the tea trolley? Tea, Mr. Shifter. Night refreshments.
Yeah, that wasn't a mystery. That's real.
I love that ad. Okay.
But Bigfoot, he was one. Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, he was one.
I love the Simpsons version of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
When the director yells out behind, going, "Larry, can you just remove your watch, thanks?"
Now, how and when did you find out? And I put Peter Jackson in here. I made a boob here. But how and when did you find out that this film was being made and it was going to be shot in New Zealand? Can you remember when you found out?
I think at that time I was I wasn't overly excited, to be quite honest with you.
Pick it up.
It was just another job for me at the moment. I got a free haircut, work. I know it sounds really callous and cold, but I was hungry for work. I don't think I had any work since the last film I was on here in New Zealand. So when it came around, I'm going, yeah, that's cool. I'll do anything. So I did. I got my head shaved almost to look the part. When I was there on set, I think I was probably more excited. I think, yeah, not think. I know I was. So yeah, I didn't know. I actually didn't know who the director was. I was like you. I probably thought that this was probably a Peter Jackson thing. But yeah,
where did they film it, Pete? Whereabouts?
I think most of the I was on set. I wasn't on location, so I don't know where they found the castle from or the big house from, because we don't really have those castles or houses in New Zealand. The only one that comes to mind is the one down in Dunedin, which is Larnac Castle. But I think they might have actually gone back to England maybe to shoot that bit and shoot the exterior, and then the interior they shot here on sets. But I think most of it they went on location hunting around the country to find locations that look like Scotland. And I guess our countryside looks a lot like Scotland, especially down south. Something like that. So,
Lax says, didn't they have underwater caves and channels in Loch Ness? Well, I don't know about channels. I mean, maybe caves. I mean, the lochs are known to be quite deep, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
cavernous, aren't they? They're very, I guess something's living down there, so it could be true. I don't
know. When did you realise then that there was a part available, and how did this one come about? Other than your sheer desperation and willingness to do almost anything.
I know. I'm probably shameless. I was probably shameless back then.
Did you go to any freak-offs to get? Were you involved in any?
Let's don't mention that.
All right.
I haven't got a lawyer yet for that.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
New Zealand freak-offs. Pete was there. So,
yeah, don't let that get out.
No, he was there with Russell Crowe and that guy from The Matrix. Having a freak off. Yeah.
My mate Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
So, no, not him. The other one, the New Zealand one. Keanu wouldn't degrade himself to that level.
They're called sheep-ons, not freaks off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sheep-ons.
Sheep-ons. Yeah. Where we ride sheep instead of let's not go there.
So did you still have your agent at this point? Or
yeah. I mean, I had my agent all the way through until what was it? Until Avatar, I think, and then I changed over from that television agent to someone else. But don't get me wrong, I mean, when I got the chance to actually be in a film where it wasn't Peter Jackson, when I knew it wasn't Peter Jackson, I jumped at the chance. And then, I think because of extras, right? I mean, they cast, they look at your profile, right, and they say, look, okay, he'll be good in that scene, or he or she will be good in that scene. So let's put him in him in that scene. So I got lumped in with I think it was this. It was because they had about 3 or 4 pub scenes or 2 pub scenes, and I think I was in the second pub scene in that film. And
Black says, "Is there a picture of you in this one?"
Yes, there is. It's the back of my head. It's
how come it's the back of your head? Did you like
because they put me in the back of the shot almost, right? But you see me because I'm sitting where the camera panned over, right, to the actors, right? And when they pan, you can see the back of my head, and you can actually also almost see my profile. Yeah, almost see my profile. So because it came out of focus, and and into focus on us in the back. Yeah. But it was only a split second. So yeah.
What were you doing? What was it, bar scene? What were you doing? Like chatting up some local wench? Or...
I wish. No. I don't think they had a barmaid. If you saw the film, I don't think they had a barmaid there. I think they just had the barman.
No, they don't have ladies in Scotland.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did, but I was too busy playing because we got told to just play cards because they really the camera wasn't going to show us, right? All right, so we played cards on our table, right? So and drank low that we were drinking beer. We couldn't drink it, of course, because
what was it? What was it? Like if it looks like beer, what is it to drink?
Yeah, I think it's just coloured water, or maybe maybe ginger ale or something like that. They fill it up with.
Get smashed on ginger ale.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like ginger ale.
Oh, nice ginger ale.
Was it? Are you wearing a flat cap in the film, PGM and Tweed? No, I wasn't. I wasn't wearing any caps at all.
He was naked.
He was naked in the bar.
Yeah.
In the pub. Wasn't even wearing a haggis. Sorry. Stupid joke. So that doesn't make sense.
Did you have a kilt on?
I had a vest on and a shirt and pants and tweed pants that you could, so yeah, you couldn't see.
You were wearing tweed. You were wearing tweed.
So yeah, so I wore one of those cardigan vests, So the practical effects are off the chart. Yeah, scene time. So glasses. Seen in times, but don't know if it was because cut vision. I was amazed. Must have taken years to make. Well, with Whittle Digital, I suppose it takes I don't know. I mean, Whittle Digital is pretty good. Really. It's like ILM, right?
Yeah, they're very good at incorporating,
Yeah.
like matting in the digital with
Mm.
real life. You know,
Mm.
that's where it excels. I think. You know,
Mm.
when you get a real world shot, and then like the small monster, like in the bath scene, that it looks very realistic. Right.
Yeah.
Right. What did you have to do to get on then? What did you have to do? Did you have to audition or get probed, or
You
what?
could
What?
you could say I got you could say I got probed, but no, not really. It was just a cast. It was just a casting call, like everything. For extra work, it's just casting calls. It's just like they take your photo, right? It's they take your screenshot of your face or
Did
your
they take a photo of the back of your head, Pete?
yeah. Would have saved a lot of people's time. But then they look at it. I think the casting director who takes care of us, right, or extras, right, or maybe even the director passes over quite quickly, right, and says that, or he might be good in that scene, right. So he looks the part for that pub scene, right. So then I get a call from my agent saying that Pete, you meet up to go to wardrobe, right, in the mornings to get fitted for your costume. Right, and I get a free haircut like this. I grow my hair long, so it's a good free haircut. So, and then they fit you for the costume.
Did you ask for a massage? Did you go? Could I have a massage?
Yeah.
No.
No. I wish.
Yeah.
But
But they liked the look of you, and they looked at you and they thought bar scene, basically. Scottish bar.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, being an extra, it's you get put and placed into different scenes, right? It might be. I mean, I've got friends over here who've done more scenes than I have, right? And, they've kind of not made a career of it, but made a career of it, right? So they get placed on location shoots. They get placed in on set shoots. Because it's the way you look, right? Even if you don't get seen in the film, it's the way you look, right?
You've got the look.
So, I mean, there is a story coming up in the Mortal Engines, which I won't tell you until we get there, where the look is going to be prominent in that story. So, for me, for my facial features, they probably thought, well, he'll be good just to put in the back somewhere playing cards.
He looks shifty, basicly. He looks shifty. It's like, right, I'm like, let's have a look. Yeah, he looks dodgy as hell.
Short guy who we're going to give a buzz cut almost, and will look shifty playing cards.
Proper shifty. He looks. I reckon he's like one of them shifty Scottish card playing nutcases.
I can't do a Scottish
accent. Okay, the new.
I'll bring you, Matt. I'll bring you. Go on, yeah. Hey,
I'll brain you. Hey, laddie, I'll brain you. I'm made from Goethers in Scotland, and I'm gonna brain you in the bar, laddie.
Give me that lock,
steal your money from you, you wanker. Oh, dear Lord. Hello, Mr. B. Good to see you. Welcome to the welcome. Good to see you. That's awesome. I love it. Look at you, KoWaKiaN. Now it doesn't sound like you were like excited about this one.
Yeah, yeah. It was from my. It was. I got a really arrogant. I had a arrogant sense about me.
You'd gone to your head at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Lord of the Rings and King Kong.
It's funny that because I was a little bit. I hate to say, I was impatient with one of the extras on that.
Impatient? You impatient? Never. I would never know that you were impatient, Pete.
People are going to say,
"Are you there, Bob? Why aren't you answering? Bob, I messaged you 10 minutes ago. Why aren't you responding? Bob, you not responding to me? Yeah, I'm at bloody work. I'm at work. I messaged you an hour ago. Why aren't you responding?"
Sorry about that. I apologize. Oh. See, I'm impatient but apologetic. That's my problem.
You are. I've never known anyone to apologize as much as Pete.
I'm a complicated man, Salacious.
He's very complicated. He's very complicated, is Pete. He's very impatient, so he'll like be on at you, and then he'll apologize profusely after every time. You're like, so I think I've spent more time telling Pete not to apologize than anything else. Pete, why are you apologizing all the time? Just God's sake.
I'm gonna laugh at it now. It's funny as.
Oh my lord!
I'm impatient.
I just look at it and go, "Oh, it's Pete again."
I apologize all the time.
It's like Pete messaging again. I'm not going to respond. If I won't respond, he'll text a few more times, and then when I've got 5 minutes break later on, I'll record some weird message of me doing a poo or something. Just to.
Oh my god! It's actually. It's funny that because I'm going to learn how to be a stand-up comedian. So it's good food fodder.
I think you've got everything. You've got all the attributes ready.
I've got everything here. Got everything here. But getting back to the water horse,
all you need to do is tell these stories about things that you do, Pete, and you've got all the material you need.
I know. Yeah.
So you weren't bothered about this one. You were all uppity because you've been in Lord of the Rings. And
to be quite honest, I was excited for one point. I was excited to actually get onto a movie, right? Again, which was not a Peter Jackson film, but I got quite I don't know why, my stupidity, I suppose, back then. I got quite arrogant and quite.
How old were you, Pete? How old were you at this point?
I think it was probably my 30s.
Okay.
At that point, I'm not too certain with all the alcohol kind of problems I had, and probably going memories. But I don't know why I got impatient. I think I was just like, yeah, I'm the man. I've been here before, and I can tell you what to do. I don't know why. I was just an extra, for God's sake. Fucking hell. Excuse the language. I mean. But don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it. I did the pub scene was really awesome. When you walked into that set, I mean, you could just say that you were in a Scottish old-fashioned pub, right?
I was just going to say, when and where was the filming happening? So was it on stage, or were you in a location?
I was on set, and it was. It was really good. It was a long time before we got on set because they were setting up lights and stuff like that to, that takes really longer than anything else is the lights, because they needed to get it right, So for the exterior shot to be the interior shot where little bits of light comes into the pub, right? Because it was night, right? So when you walk in there, it was just like. Case with, you can smell the beer without smelling the beer, kind of thing. You can smell it, and you can actually the wooden tables, right? The people and the costumes, it's brilliant, really. People dressed up in suits, like with tweed suits and with trilbies on. It's Gary Shanty.
Oh, Chantal. And
Um,
Josh is here as well. Josh as well.
Yeah, Josh, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. But no, it was just like, movie magic kind of thing, right? You old cobbled kind of pub, right, in a small Scottish town.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you felt like you were there. They did a good job
Yeah.
dressing it. And,
Oh yeah, it did. So and then you do the old kind of rhubarb, kind of chatter in the background. Right? So,
Is that your word? Is that the word you use? Is that I know that's a common one, like on stage. But
yeah,
you got to pick your own word or pick a straight.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, or we just started a conversation or played cards and muttered to our to each other. Right, so just to actually get the ambient sound, right, from chatter. So,
did you do a promo for this? You didn't do a promo, did you, for this one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did do a promo.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
You've seen it? Have you subscribed to my channel?
I am subscribed. I have been so busy recently. I've not seen anything. So I can't believe I missed it. Well, anyway, Josh, they do like your promos. So
that was funny. It was just like the King Kong one, but it got eaten by the Loch Ness monster.
Oh.
Have a squiz at the promo. Salacious and both.
Jumpy says Pete's next video poster promo. He's standing in front of a movie poster of the Meg, the movie I wasn't in. Well, the next one's a cracker. So God knows what happened to his ego. Next, I wouldn't tell you later what we're talking about.
It actually, I've got to say, just to give you a bit of a promo for that, it changed dramatically. From not being so egotistical, but being a little more humbler.
Oh, you got put in your place. You get put in your place by James Cameron.
Yeah, I was.
He slap you down.
I was. Yeah. My subconscious and conscious was fighting the battle, going.
Jumpy was talking about Brain Dead when he was talking about the special effects before. That's a Peter Jackson classic. Have you seen Brain Dead?
Yeah, I have. Brain Dead's great. Fantastic. And Bad Taste is better.
I haven't seen Bad Taste, but the effects.
You'll love it. You'll love it, Salacious. I think because it's got puppets in it. It's got gruesome puppets and.
What are you saying? Well, that's a bit stereotypical, isn't it? What are you saying? God damn it! That's racialism. What? Just because I'm a
don't start on me. Don't start.
Racialism.
So it's like Salacious. You'll enjoy Meet the Feebles. It's perverted as well. So yeah.
All right, back to this. Did you get to meet anyone famous on this one? Because
I didn't.
There's who did Emily Watson.
Yeah, no, she wasn't there on set for this one. I think I did meet.
Who's in the bar scene then?
It's predominantly the Scottish actor, which you mentioned before. I keep on forgetting his name. The young Scottish actor.
Oh, okay.
The kid, but the man.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll find it.
And predominantly was all Kiwi actors, right? In that scene.
No Brian Cox or David Morrissey. He's
no,
Morrissey.
No, but the other guy, the other young guy who played the Scottish guy.
Alex Attell.
Yeah, that's the one.
He
was there, but I didn't meet him. So I didn't meet the other New Zealand actors, but I have actually got to work with the guy. Oh God, his name escapes me now. He's a New Zealander. He'll probably hate me for it. He's a Harcourt, Ian Harcourt. That's one. Ian Harcourt, who played the one of the fishermen on the small boat. Right,
Okay.
He's the one with the cap on. right? He's a New Zealand actor who's I got to be a first AD on a short film with him taking care of the actors, and he was one of the actors on that. So he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, I've got a picture of him. Yeah, I know. I recognise him.
He's been in a lot of New Zealand stuff here as well. So,
I recognise him.
yeah. So, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Funny guy. Really. I know Miranda Harcourt. I don't know whether you kind of know that name, but Miranda Harcourt is so famous as well. New Zealand actress as well. I don't know if you know Thomasin McKenzie, young actress, who's been in a lot of American and British stuff.
Is she legal?
Yeah, she is now.
Good.
She's very, very talented.
Good.
So,
now, did you consider photo bombing any other scenes, like jumping in the lake and doing some skinny dipping with Loch Ness?
Yeah, it would have been hard. Because I was on set. There's no yeah.
Oh, I mean, you know,
skinny dipping in a glass of beer, which
could have hit. You could have stowed away to the lake scene. You could have stowed away, couldn't you? And you know, bombed it, photo bombed it. They could have been filming the lake scene, and you could have run into the lock and do a bomb. Do like a bomb.
Yeah, I should have done this when the camera came round. I should have done this.
Yeah. You
know, so they saw my hands and my head go.
I'd have done a bomb.
Next time I do an extra scene, I'll if I'm in the back and the camera pans around, I'll just go. I'll make a big movement going.
You should run in with one of them like inflatable tubes around your waist, and just like run in and jump into the lock. I'm here.
I should get one of those inflated sheep from,
Yeah.
I'm from New Zealand.
Was there a fluffer on stage? Shanty wants to know. Was there any fluffing going on?
No, there's no fluffing going on.
What about the grip boy? What's the grip boy? I always see grip boy on the credits.
Well, I think he takes care of the grips, I think.
The grips. God. You don't know, do you? You don't know.
Well,
No one knows what the grip boy is. No one knows.
Funny enough, I can't keep strong over there now. I should know because
you don't. No one knows. No one knows.
I've got 2 film degrees. I should know.
Oh, you should. Yeah, you should know. Then you should know. You should know.
I'm such a lazy.
No one else knows. But Jumpy wanted to start wearing a kilt, but found it quite intimidating at first. So he started out small with a little plaid schoolgirl skirt. That's my excuse anyway. Okay. Yeah.
The thing is, mentioning it, Jumpy. The only thing I've got tartan, right? Oh. I've got nothing from Waterhorse at all, like an action figure or anything like that. I've got a vest.
Is that actually from the film?
No, it's not from anywhere. It's just, I mean, I wanted to actually represent all the films that I'm in, right? So I like the action figure for King Kong or the poster. Yeah. It's not a Return of the King, but it's
it's a different poster, but yeah.
And then I've only got this as tartan. I've got nothing from.
So to represent the film, you've got a tartan vest that wasn't in the film.
No, I didn't wear this at all. I didn't wear this at all. So yeah. So
what are you going to put it on?
Nah.
All right. Okay. Is it a waistcoat? Is it a waistcoat?
Ooh, what's that? It's a vest. It's a waistcoat. Yes, waistcoat.
It's a waistcoat. It looks nice. That. There you go. That's nice. You can play snooker. You should play snooker.
Yeah, I love snooker. I grew up watching.
All right. Well, you need a kilt. You need a kilt now, don't you? You need a kilt.
I do actually. Yeah. And my sporran as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard about your sporran.
Yeah, so is everybody else.
I heard it went airborne. I heard it went airborne. Your sporran.
Sporran. Sounds like
Dina says, "Is there a reach around boy?"
no. Oh, you could actually. Where'd that laugh come from? Oh my goodness. People actually measure, waists, right, for costumes. So you could probably, it's going to reach around.
Measuring boy.
Mm.
That tickled Stefan anyway. I didn't wear this clothing in the film, but here it is. Right.
Stephen, it's just a Scottish representation of something, Scottish.
This is something he didn't steal from the set. It's not related to the film at all. The only link to the film is it's a Scottish tartan. It's the only link. It's the only link. So, could have picked anything. Lag says, "Is the poster crooked in the camera?" I think it is.
Yeah,
I don't think he's put it up straight. He
had
had one job to do. A, get the poster of the film he was in, failed that, and then 2, put it up straight, failed that. So,
try and think of faulty towers.
Yeah.
What are they on?
We want you to steal from the set next time. So just don't get arrested. Don't get arrested.
No. There's another story that it's coming from another film that another extra who got who got almost thrown off this set.
Oh,
something happened like that. So not stealing wise, but picking up and playing with. So that story is coming on when we talk about Avatar.
Looking forward to that one. Back to the Wartals. When did you actually see the film, and what did you think of it? Did you spot yourself straight away?
No, I didn't spot myself. I knew. That's a lie. Yes, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know what scene I was in. So
you were freeze framing all the way through it, trying to find yourself. What the hell I would have been? Like, where am I?
It's how vain I was.
Yeah. Anyone would be there. They'd be like, right, freeze frame it right there. There's my nose. I can see my nose. There it is.
Back in the head. Yeah, it's not back in the head. I did know. I mean, I didn't go to see it in the theater, I'm afraid. I saw it on, I think it was DVD. I put it on DVD actually, and saw it there.
You were that excited. You were that excited about it. You waited for the DVD.
I don't think it was all that. It was a kids' film. I don't know. Did it say it was successful or not?
No, I don't think it was, and I think they did have sequels planned. It got a 6.2 IMDb, so not a great success.
I don't think the premiere was here in New Zealand. I think the premiere was probably in London or something like that. So, yeah. I mean, I think most of the extras who I know probably saw it on DVD or bought it on DVD.
Yeah.
So we all knew who the actress was because she's been in
Harry Potter.
a New Zealand film called The River Queen. So everybody
should have been in Harry Potter as well, though, wouldn't she? By that point,
yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would. So, but no, I guess that it wasn't very much of a draw card for going to see it in the theatre for us.
No,
to be honest with you. So when I did see myself, I thought, "Oh, cool, man! I got on camera again, but the back of my head. That's fantastic." So, I mean, come on! I got on camera for King Kong, and
I have been looking at that frame so much, like just not like I think I can see you. I can see a little blob that I think is you.
Yeah, when you see me like this in the scene, right? That's me holding my ear.
That's you doing that. Yeah, I think I can see you. So I've been trying. So what this is about is I've got the exact frame that Peter's on in ultra high res, and I've been trying to get this screenshot of this bloody frame so that we could so that Pete could have his second print. And for some reason on this King Kong film, there's an inbuilt technology that when you take a screenshot, it goes blank, so you can't do it. So I need to find somebody. If anyone has got a ripped digital copy of King Kong in high res, please let me know. I have got one somewhere on an old drive, but it's in storage. So I've been using. I bought it in 4K and bloody on or I don't think it's 4K, but UHD on Amazon Prime and Google, and the same thing happens. So it's quite frustrating because I've been going in frame by frame. I must have seen Pete in that cinema scene a million times by now, and I still can't get the screenshot.
Yeah, and yeah, it's. I mean, when we want to give quality prints out to you guys who want to buy these, right? So, so it will be. I don't want to kind of echo what Bob's just said. That if you've got a copy, right, or a ripped copy, hand it over to Salacious.
There we have it. Yeah. As illegally, we're announcing now. We'd like you to illegally send us a ripped copy. Anyone? We're making this announcement.
Yeah. Sorry, we should have phrased that properly.
We actually don't care anymore. We don't care, everyone. We don't care. Now,
we're rebels. We're rebels.
We're rebels. Now, I take it there was no promos or anything. Well, there wasn't because you didn't even watch it in the cinema. So this one was
straight to DVD. That's how many deleted scenes.
If this was now, it would be straight to Netflix, wouldn't it? Or be straight to
Yeah. It's, how many deleted scenes and cut scenes have I been in? It's in the extended versions now. It's just it's the story of my life.
So I take it, Pete, you didn't use this one to exploit any successes. You weren't going around telling everyone, I starred in the Water Horse. So, so come on. Time for a off.
Well, I didn't start no, I wasn't a Water Horse jockey for this film. So unfortunately, it went to straight DVD. And Blu-ray now, and probably 4K.
It's on Blu-ray. Yeah, I quite like the film. I thought it was quite sweet.
It was a kids' film. Yeah, it was basically on the kids' film, right? Because it's just like a young in the bio, right? It's like a young kid who finds an egg, right, and hatches and stuff, and he makes friends with it, and then they bombard it and try to kill it.
It's I don't like that bit. It's a bit like Free Willy.
Yeah. Don't you do it, Free Willy?
No willies were harmed on this set. Was there any probing?
No, there wasn't. Unfortunately, funny that you say that about Scotland probing. No, there wasn't. Scotland. No, it wasn't. Sorry, Josh.
Didn't engage in any prima noctra then? No prima noctra?
No.
Well, you're not an English nobleman, so
no,
you wouldn't have been able to. So, I would have.
And it wasn't set back then either. It was a little bit more.
I'd have been able to do it because I'd be like, I'm an Englishman. And step aside. So,
prima nocta. Start impregnating Scottish women with English sperm.
Thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that clarity. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I thought everybody should know that.
So then, let's summarize this overall experience then. By now, it sounds like you were a bit at this point. You were a bit uppity, really. You'd been in Lord of the Rings. You'd been in King Kong. You were getting a little bit uppity, and what were you doing? Like showing off a little bit around the other extras?
You probably bang on there. But I was showing off a wee bit because I've been in this and I've been in that, right? I had no right to, really, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I was just an extra, for God's sake, But I just got a little bit arrogant within myself to say that, I've done this. And,
well, you were in Samwise Gamgee's wedding, weren't you? No one else was.
But I mean, I shouldn't have been, really. I mean, because I didn't really, I mean, I had acting friends there who were actors more than I was, right? If you see what I mean about that. So I was just an extra. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it because it wasn't a Peter Jackson film when I found out, right? And I was on set again and I was working. So
did you say that? Do you know who I am?
It felt like it. Yeah. No. It's just like, who the fuck am I saying that? It's just like,
you were no, it's not that. You were in Samwise Gamgee's wedding. What the hell? But you were like, look,
as an extra.
Step aside. I
didn't do it to everybody. I did it to one guy.
It's coming out now. It's coming out.
I wasn't prancing around saying that. I wasn't prancing around saying that. I'm the big man here. I mean, I just got frustrated with one guy and I got arrogant. I think because if I pranced around as like that, I would have been told to leave the set. So you don't want to actually be in that kind of headspace, right? Because people are going to say, well, we don't need that. You're fired. So it kind of goes on your record almost.
Oh, he's a marked man.
Yeah, well, it's not really marked, but it's like we won't hire you again.
Yeah.
Right. It's like being, funny enough, it's like being blacklisted.
Yeah.
Because if they see your attitude, right, and you bring that on set, see you later. We won't hire you again. So that's why you have to humble yourself and be, and say, look, just do the work and do what you're told and stand where you want to, where they want you to stand. And so I learned from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, this is your third. This is your third Hollywood film. So it's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad. DVD, but yes.
Wow. The next one, you go stratospheric in the next one. Yes. So fast forward, we're in 2007 at the moment. Our next show, we will be discussing he goes stratospheric onto Avatar. So 2 years later, 2009, we're going to be discussing Avatar, and I've seen the screenshot. I've seen where you are in this film. I mean, you sent it to me. Yeah. You sent it to me.
You see where I was.
Well, it's one of those where I think that I'm just gonna say I think that's him. So
see how excited I was because you're probably the only one who's actually responded where it was. I can't find myself.
But I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this. So this is on our next show is Thursday the 14th of November, same time. Now, just to give a little insight, I don't know, but before Avatar, people realized how big Avatar was going to be. So, was there any inkling on this that this was going to be the biggest selling film of all time or not?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Well,
I mean, I think they were trying out new technology, and that's probably basically what James Cameron wanted to actually do, to try out new technology, because the new technology was found here in New Zealand first.
Yeah.
Right? So it wasn't, it wasn't found new technology in the US, right? It's found was here, right? So what Whittle Digital was doing at that stage was phenomenal, and now it's being used throughout the industry now. So I think that I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong.
No, the Weta were definitely ahead of the game, I think, at this point. So
I do want to add, Waterhorse, The Legend of the Deep is a beautiful film. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I was then back then a little bit more uppity and arrogant, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the being on set, and I did enjoy it. So it's a lovely film. It's a lovely kids film. So don't get me wrong. Watch it if you want. Beautiful film. So
it's very watchable. And look out for Pete. You'll see the back of his head in the bar scene. So
one of the
it's set in. It's supposed to be in Scotland, so there's lots of bar scenes.
Yeah, so.
They're either in the lock or in the bar, basically. Great. Well, I enjoyed watching it, and I've had a lot of fun listening to your crazy exploits, Pete. So I can't get. No, I'm really enjoying this series. It's really fascinating.
I'm enjoying it too.
It's like because we're doing this like in sequence of when you're in them, so there's a little bit of insight into where your headspace was as well in this journey. So and it's not over yet. We've still got a few more to go, and we've got a couple of big ones. So the next one's massive. So I can't wait for that. So you must join us on Thursday, the 14th of November. This is the biggest. This was the big. I mean, say what you like about Avatar. This was the biggest selling movie of all time. So
it wasn't just one day I got to actually.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway, scrolling down on the Two Pommies screen, you see the orders for the LOTR Samwise Gamgee's Wedding is still available. It will be still available for $47. It's all the currencies. Scroll down below. Please make sure if you want one signed by me, you can get one for that as well. King Kong Prince, yes, it will be a delay for that, but they will be here before you know it.
Well, so here's the Lord of the Rings one. So these are still available, as Pete said. And I really liked Stu's little video. Stu did a video. Did you see Stu's video?
Yeah.
So these are, I think these are going down, and these are going down really well. So I really want to get the King Kong one done, because it's not the most interesting scene. Like, it's in a cinema scene, but it's well shot with the main character in the foreground. But I want to Photoshop in Kong and the dinosaur that he's fighting in either side of the shot. I've got the King Kong. I've got a transparent version of the logo to embed on the top. So I have got a low res copy of that scene, but I want a better quality res. So we will get it done, but I don't want it to be crap, nor do you.
I don't. I mean, I want people to have quality prints, right?
Yeah.
For putting on the walls or their desks or whatever they want to put them.
Because I also want to leave you with a high res copy that you can use, in the future, So
I will be doing in the future. I will be coming to do what is it, cons?
Yeah.
Conventions. but that's down the line, I'm afraid. And I'm still actually working on getting voiceover work as well from here. That's me. That's what I'm doing at the moment. And getting my life sorted out. It sounds really sad, doesn't it? But
No,
you hit it.
not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Absolutely, game on that you're getting things in order. So you can get your Samwise Gamgee prints. All you need to do is you need to go to PayPal, and it's the PGM show. If you type in the PGM show, you'll find the PayPal accounts, and it's 47 New Zealand dollars. So if you pay in New Zealand dollars, it works out. The exchange rate is around about £23 UK, 26 a euro, 29 US, 43 Australia, which is incredible value considering Pete's shipping it around the world. So, and we'll just reiterate, I'm not making any money from this. Pete is barely making anything from it, to be honest, by the time he's paid shipping and
I don't mind about that. I don't care at all about that. It's like I mean, you know, it's something for your it's a piece of history. Collection. So,
so that's a thing, and we will be back with more. So let's just go final words then, Pete. The Water Horse, a bit of a stepping stone, I suppose, you know, in your series of films, really.
Yeah, I mean, again, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful film. Go and watch it. It's on DVD. I mean, I did enjoy the atmosphere in the pub, right? Although that, yes, I did have a bit of an attitude, which made me think, stop doing that. You know, I think it was fantastic to actually be in this movie, right? Because it's something different. It wasn't Peter Jackson at all, and I again, you know, I'm going to say this, reiterate it again. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. So yeah.
So final reminder, please join us Thursday the 14th of November when we talk about Avatar. I'm really looking forward to that one. Massive thank you to everyone that's followed us today, either live or on the rewatch. You guys are awesome. The last episode we did, I think it's almost got 600 views, so it's been really well watched. So I appreciate that.
I'm loving this the MoNKey-LiZaRD Army at the moment. You've got some great guests, really fantastic guests, and really great guests coming up
for sure.
Well. So yeah, please subscribe to Salacious Rum if you haven't. Talking to all my New Zealand friends, all one of you. Just kidding. Please subscribe. He's got Lego studs and brick babes on. He's got FX models, stuff like that going on.
Loads of nonsense, Pete. Basically, we're shameless.
Sorry, no, you're shameless on everything.
So please smash the like button, leave us a friendly comment, subscribe to both of our channels, turn on the notifications, and remember, we are all prisoners of Mother England in one way or another.
You more than anything else.
And it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her. I mean him.
What? God darn it.
Why do you still feel like you can be like me? Gaining the young, it could be like me. Why do you still feel like you can be like me? Gaining the young, it could be like me. There's only one Salacious Rum, and he's the only one, and he's the only one. He's truly known. still feel